Hey guys, and welcome back, Quality Shot Tennis. Today we've got the second round encounter in Shanghai between Ben Shelton and Denis Shapovalov. How's everybody doing joining in? Hey, how's it going, Maynor? In the chat, how are you doing, Maynor? Early risers, that's it. Yeah, it's a late night for me, but I guess it's early in most places in the world. But yeah, I'm excited to call this one. It's the third meeting between these two guys, third meeting of the year. As well. They played a 5-setter in Wimbledon. They also played recently on hard courts. I can't remember where. I think it was Canada, maybe? I think it was Canada. No, it was Washington. They played at Washington as well. That was 2 tiebreakers, so both matches have been relatively close. Particularly Wimbledon, like I said, going to 5 sets, very close. Should be a good one. I'm excited for it. Shanghai plays quick. Should be good. How's it going, Lewis? My boatman is that the triumpher of this match shall be Shapovalov. Wow, okay. Hey, how's it going, Joe? Good to have you. I'm gonna go with Ben. I'm gonna go Shelton in 2 sets, but let's see. I like the Shapo prediction. Shapo's been doing well. I mean, he beat Sonego in the first round, so he's won a couple matches already, which is a good sign. But I'm going to go with Shelton in 2 sets. I think Shelton's been pretty strong recently, and I think he's going to keep riding that momentum a little bit, and I expect him to do well here, honestly, in these conditions too, but it's 2 big serving lefties, and should be good. I mean, both these guys are fun to watch. Shapovalov in particular is one of my favorite players to watch on tour, so yeah, we'll be getting started soon. Obviously, Shapo playing with a one-handed backhand, Shelton with a 2-handed backhand, so the difference there. Shelton much more well-known for having a massive, massive serve as well. I think the big problems for Shapo have really been shot selection, being mentally clutch in the right moments. It's been a lot of it is mental for Shapo. Consistency, even when his game is not working, having a plan B. Those have been some of the key things for Shapovalov that he hasn't been able to really figure out. I mean, partly relatable to Shelton as well, to be fair, in my opinion, but they do have some big differences as players as well. All right, we're getting started up soon. Shelton winning the coin toss, deciding to serve first. A lot of good matches happening in Shanghai today too. There's a lot that I'm interested in. Monfils Baez is happening today, which is a rematch of their classic at Roland Garros last year. Yibing Wu taking on Jari is good. Tsitsipas taking on Nishikori is quite good as well. That's probably the match of the day. So there's a lot of good stuff going on to be excited about, no doubt. All right, here we go. Shelton starting us off with the serve, 15 love. Shelton rocking the on outfit. Big serve out wides, too good, 30 love. 30 love, good start. I hope you weren't affected by Storm Helene, Anthony. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was dangerous in my state. Some areas that I've been to nearby were affected, but yeah, luckily my area was not affected, which is very good. Got lucky with that. But yeah, that storm's been dangerous on the southeast. So, yeah, I wasn't affected, but I appreciate your thoughts. Wow, big serve from Shelton down the tee. Gets to 40 love. Battle of the lefties. I'm going Chapo in 3. Okay, I'm going with Shelton, but I'd love to see Chapo do something. I would be happy to see it. To be fair, Wimbledon, I wouldn't have really expected to go 5 sets, although I do like Chapo on grass courts. Obviously had reached the semis at Wimbledon before, but wouldn't expect him to push Shelton to 5 sets, so could show that he doesn't hate playing Shelton. Could be an interesting matchup. I mean, a lefty isn't as bothered playing a lefty, right? So, backhand, that's too good off the serve from Shelton. 1-0. Chapo will need to figure out a way to read the serve much better if he wants to have any shot here. It's hard for me to stream during these this time of year. It's like the worst time of year timing wise, because all of the night matches are happening at literally the worst times of the day. They're like at 4 or 5 a.m. because China is on the opposite part of the world. Asia is on the opposite part of the world, and the time zone is just a nightmare here. But everything's like 12 or 13 hours ahead, which makes it a nightmare. But I want to try to stream as much as possible. What I might do is I might flip my sleep schedule around. I'm not currently working a 9 to 5, so not currently. So I should be able to do that. So I might do that for Shanghai, because Shanghai, ever since I was a kid watching tennis, it's always been my favorite Masters tournament for whatever reason. Like, it's always been my number one favorite. I don't even know why it is. I like the way the courts look. I like the way they play. I like the crowds in China. There's just something about Shanghai that's always stood out to me. People always said Indian Wells was their favorite, and I think it's probably like the biggest. But there's something about Shanghai that's special to me. I'd put Rome right behind it at number 2, because Rome is a historic tournament, and the architecture around the court, it's just like, and just the ragged clay there, it just all looks cool, and it's a great tournament. So I'd put that one number 2. But yeah, this one I think is still my favorite now that it's back on tour. And it should be a great tournament with off the back of that amazing Beijing final between Sinner and Alcaraz. Great volley there from Chapo. Moving into the court, 30 love. Off the back of Sinner and Alcaraz's epic contest, Medvedev has won this tournament before. He likes the quicker courts. He'll have something to prove. He was also playing well in Beijing, got to the semis, played a good match against Alcaraz, to be fair. Alcaraz was just on another planet the whole week. It's amazing Sinner even made the final as close as he did, because Alcaraz was just in another stratosphere playing the whole tournament. And then Djokovic is also in the mix, and he's obviously done very well in China in general, Beijing and in Shanghai. So the tournament is a really good one. Tournament's really good. And I have a feeling like there are going to be some names that are going to mix things up, and have some deep runs. Like last year, we had like Jan Lennart Struff get to the final of a Masters. We could. I just have a feeling we could get something weird like that going on here too. But there's a lot of interesting things coming in. We'll see if Alcaraz and Sinner are tired at all as well. Djokovic hasn't really been at his most consistent best. I expect Medvedev could do something big here, but we'll see. It will be interesting to watch the tournament. Serve Shapo, the backhand. That's a let. Another serve coming. One. Taking Shelton. Okay. I also have Shelton. Quick question: where can I watch tennis games? For free on tennis TV. Other than that, I don't really have a good answer. Or not for free, but on tennis TV, it's not free. I misspoke there. It's not free, but tennis TV is an option. Free options. If you get Tennis Channel, then there's that. Other than that, I don't really have a good answer for you. Service so good from Shelton. The guy has an incredible serve. I mean, that's why it's basically his job. it's, it's stepping up to the line and hitting an ace. 15 love. I hope that's not what this whole match that was down to, but it might kind of sit on Shelton's serve a little bit. We'll see if Shapo can take some cracks off some returns if he gets chances on the second serve return. I mean, that lefty out wide is to the forehand, which makes it a little bit easier. Great forehand from Shelton. Closes. Beautiful. Beautiful speed moving up the court from Shelton. Closes in. He was showing some good hands and good court awareness and doubles at the Laver Cup, which was strong. It was cool to see so many American guys doing good at Laver Cup this year, because this year is in Berlin, Germany. Next year is going to be in San Francisco. We're going to also have the home crowd advantage. So I think next year's Laver Cup is bound to be very interesting. Team World winning it twice in a row, but then Team Europe winning it this time, but very close. Very close to Team World winning. Tiafoe is literally 2 games away, 2 holds away from making Team World win Laver Cup. So next year, Laver Cup should be really good. New coaches as well, which is good, in my opinion. Forehand to the forehand of Shelton. Longest rally of the match so far, even though it's like 5 shots. 40 love for Shelton. Hasn't dropped a point yet in 7 service points. 40 love. Tennis Channel is crazy. Okay. Do you think that Sinner will get a ban now that Wada have spoken out? No, I don't think he will. I don't think he should, to be fair. That's my opinion on it. I think he should be treated like any other player, and any other player in his position, I would say, doesn't deserve a ban. I don't see why. I mean, I understand that this shouldn't be happening. Obviously, bad mistake, terrible mistake for somebody. I mean, I don't care what the dosage is. It's unacceptable for that to be happening, but I don't see it as like, to me, the negligence on Yannick Sinner's part himself as a player, I don't think it's like enough for a banning for a year. Like, that seems insane to me. They have tests year round. I mean, like, they found that it was like a billionth of a gram. Like, I'm just, I don't know. And it was an accident. Sinner pointed to where it came from right away. I just feel like it doesn't warrant a year suspension. 2-1. And I mean, obviously, I don't want Sinner to get banned, but I also don't think he should. That said, I wish that other players were treated, with that same kind of thing. They don't deserve a lot of the treatment that they've dealt with as well. Nothing do if it, you know, whether it's Sinner or whether it's the world number 1000, the rules need to be applied fairly. So, but I don't think Sinner doesn't deserve a ban. I don't think he'll be banned. It would be terrible for tennis, but the way it's being treated definitely isn't a good look on tennis. I agree with what Djokovic said about that. So we'll see what all happens with it. That Sinner Alcaraz final was crazy. Thanks everybody who joined into that live stream. I wish I had seen the first half of that match live. I wasn't able to watch. I only woke up at like 6:30 that morning. But incredible match. Really amazing. The way both played. I don't know. They're just reinventing the game, both of them. Just such fresh tennis. They're both such ridiculously good athletes, talented athletes. And I don't know. There's something about like the shot making that they produce, the angles that they carve out of nowhere, the pace of shot that they get out of nowhere. I mean, they both blast the ball, but they also can have touch shots at the net and have incredible defense. And I don't know, you just get so many different kinds of shots with Sinner and Alcaraz, and so many kinds of shots that like they're the only players on earth that would even be attempting these shots in like certain moments because they're that talented. Like the talent that both guys have is just unreal. Two of the most talented guys we've ever seen in the sport. So it's cool to see what they're doing for the game. And just the amount of shots they hit to the baseline throughout the match was just extraordinary. And they were picking it up like nothing and sliding on the hard court. And I don't know. It's cool to see two guys that are doing things in tennis that we've never seen before. Now, are they doing it better than we've ever seen anybody do before? I don't think so. Not yet. I think they have the potential to get there. I don't think they're at Rafa Novak level yet. Certainly haven't shown that consistency. But they're top notch. So it's cool to see. But Shapovalov's got to be watching that match and thinking, man, this is what people thought I was going to end up producing, I was supposed to be the youngster that comes up and does these great things, plays these great matches. I see it's a great forehand inside in. Down that due side line. Holger Rune is in the crowd watching on. Francis TFO is also in the crowd. And Ben Shelton as well. Both these guys. I mean, Shelton feels like, hey, I want to be right up there too. I'd love to see Chapo produce something special at some big tournament at some point. He's so talented. Have some big run like he did at Wimbledon those years ago. But maybe even get to a final. I think he got to the final of Shanghai, maybe. I think Chapo got to the final of Shanghai, so he likes these courts. I had forgotten that, honestly. Okay, some quick service games. So we're at 2 games apiece. Darth Runa in the crowd with his black hoodie, looking all emo and goth. Darth Runa. $14 minutes into the match, 15 all. Maybe a chance, half a chance for Chapo. Not going to get a whole lot with a brilliant return of serve there, showing off his talent and skills. Serve Shelton down the tee is perfect. He kind of faked Chapo out there, I feel like. He went with the, he faked him out. He started a service motion the way he would usually go out wide, and then he switched last minute and went down the tee. So, good stuff. Some strong pronation on the serve. First serve is a let, so can see another serve here from Ben Shelton. Shelton also got to the semis of Shanghai, I'd like to say. Beat Sinner, got to the semis. I think that's right. Was that last year? Big forehand from Shelton down the tee. So both these guys have had deep runs at this tournament. I believe that's right. I think it's Shelton's best run at a Masters event, if I'm not mistaken. Keep an eye on the other scores as well that are going on. Yeah, I got to, or wait. Was it not Shanghai? I could have sworn it was. Oh no, I'm looking at doubles. Quarterfinals. Okay, got to the quarterfinals of Shanghai, Shelton did. Got it. All right, Shelton holds, gets to 3-2. Yeah, Shelton lost to Sebastian Corda, that's right. Yeah, lost to Sebastian Corda last year. In third set tiebreaker. That was a crazy match. I think Corda led like 6-0 or something, and Shelton came back to 6-6, nightmare scenario, and then Corda won the next 2 points. I think it was something insane like that. Really bonkers. The Shanghai was really crazy last year. That's another reason I say that we might see some surprises this year, because we saw some surprises last year. Medvedev, Alcaraz, Rune, and Tsitsipas all lost before the quarterfinals last year. The quarterfinals were insane. Dimitrov, Jari, Umber, Rublev, Hurkacz, Morozan, Shelton, Corda. Like, so strange. You know? Then obviously Hurkacz saving a championship point, beating Rublev in a crazy final. I hope that Shelton and others can challenge Alki and Sinner in future slams. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we hope for, Joe. No, I mean, listen, I think they will. I don't think I'm going to go on record and say I don't think it's going to be a Sinner Alcaraz fully dominated era. I don't think they're going to dominate like the big three did. I'll be surprised if they dominate like the big three did. I mean, obviously, they're just 2 guys, not 3. But I mean, even what would you say? Kind of ratioing how much they could dominate as 2 people to how much the big three dominate as 3 people. I still don't think they're going to dominate to that extent. Like, I think that other guys are going to get chances. I think there's so many good younger other players that can win slams and big titles. There's so many other players like that I feel like are just so good that are coming up. Like Jakub Mensik is a guy who I would watch out for. Then there's a guy like Shelton. There's a guy like Musetti, FAA, Draper. I mean, I don't know if Felix is going to win a slam at this point, but Shelton, Draper, Artur Fils, Fonseca, Prismic, all the millions of young Italian players that exist. Lehechka. There's so many players. And I don't know if all those guys are not going to win slams, but I feel like they can. There are guys who are dangerous enough that they can beat Sinner and Alcaraz. So, I don't think they're going to grab all the slams. It's going to be interesting to see how everything goes, though. If those guys don't step up and get to the level of Sinner Alcaraz, or at least to the level where they can beat them, though, then Sinner and Alcaraz can start putting up stupid numbers on the boards, like in terms of number of slams, etc. So we'll see how everything happens. Forehand of Shelton is very good to the backhand slice of Chapo. That's in the net. But I don't think so. I think this era is going to be Sinner Alcaraz at the forefront, but I think that a lot of other guys are going to be able to win slams too. It's my thought. Shelton here with a chance on Chapo's serve for the first time, 15-30. First time that either guy really gets a look on the other person's serve. Hey, how's it going, Naked Eyes? Hey, how are you doing, Lakeisha? I'm here drunk after losing $500 on college football tonight, so I threw $2,000 on Shelton. I don't even watch tennis. Okay. Well, listen, I mean, if it helps, Lakeisha, I picked Shelton. I picked Shelton in 2 sets. I watched tennis pretty closely because Shapovalov is completely unserious player, and you don't want to bet on Chapo. Anybody, even people picking Chapo, are going to tell you don't want to bet on Chapo. So you were to do a bet, I would have bet on Shelton. So if that helps, I hope that you get your bet. Forehand, backhand Shelton, the backhand of Shapo, backhand of Shelton, backhand of Shapo, forehand of Shelton, forehand of Shapo. That goes out 4-2. Happy to have you though. I guess you're new to the channel. If you don't usually watch tennis, why? Tennis is the GOAT sport. And I'm not just here like I'm not faking it. Like, oh, tennis is the GOAT sport. Like, tennis is so great. You should get into tennis if you're not into it. Hell yeah. I'll be rooting for you because that's pretty wild. I think we have more depth in men's tennis now, even though the big two should dominate most slams. Yes, exactly. I think the depth is stronger, and I would be surprised. Like, the consistency that the big three put up, we're just not going to see that again. There's no way. I don't buy it. I'll be fully honest. I feel like Alcaraz might end up being a little bit more streaky than we might expect. Like, he seems like he has high highs and low lows. Like, he might, but he's also very streaky. Like, if he's winning, he'll run with that. But I feel like, I mean, he's a good contender to like win the calendar slam at some point. But is he gonna, win like, I don't know, like 15 out of 20 majors? I don't think so. Like, I think he's the type of guy that's a little bit more streaky, and then he might have a bad season, then he has like an incredible season. Like, that's kind of my thought. Smash from Shelton, put away, 15 all. We'll see. I picked Shelton too. Yep, Shelton in 2 sets. I would never bet on Shelton, but I did pick him to win. Yeah, exactly. Who will win Shanghai? It's a good question, Chloe. It's a question of the hour. I actually haven't even made my predictions. I've been slacking with the predictions. I got to get back to it. I'm only just seeing that Draper withdrew from Shanghai, which is strange. Great forehand from Shapo. Gets to 15-30. Good stuff. I haven't even made my predictions for Shanghai. I'll try to make a prediction on stream now because I haven't even put enough thought into it. Matai Bellucci versus Zverev is a good match, by the way. Watch out, Matai Bellucci. That kid is underrated. Got a chance to watch him play live in person and interview him in Atlanta. He's the real deal. He's going to do something big down the road. I think he's a future top 40 player, honestly. Forehand cross score, forehand a Shapo, forehand a Shelton, forehand slice. Drop shot. Shapo's there, though. Shelton's there, though. Strong. 30 all. I like that from Shelton. He's got good court awareness at the net. And that was a great touch off the drop shot. Seems like he's been practicing it. Shapo would have liked to get that a little bit lower. Got it up high where Shelton could crush that volley. Put that away. 30 all. Still a chance for Shapo, to be fair. Return. It's in the net. Shapo just kind of lost his footing. Where can I see the game? Tennis TV, we have big subscription. Yep. I'm watching on Tennis channel. Yeah, or Tennis channel. How much Tennis channel per month? $20 a month. There you go. Hey man, how's your night going? Greetings from Peru. Hey, how's it going too, Real? I like your name. Yeah, my night's going good. Shapo falls at the net. He seems like he's okay though. 5-2 for Shelton. Yeah, my night's going fine. It's going good. I was just bullshitting with a friend on calling a friend for or texting with a friend for quite a bit and talking to them. And yeah, what else have I been up to? I've been working on my resume today, which is something else that I was up to. Yeah, I was out on a run earlier as well, which was cool. And yeah, I'm doing good. I'm tired. But I'm kind of also not that tired. I might just pull like a late night and watch some tennis because I don't really have to do anything tomorrow morning. I need to be up early the day after tomorrow in the morning. But tomorrow morning I don't have to be up, so I might stay up watching tennis because there's so much good tennis on. Nishikori, Tsitsipas. Like I said, I love Shanghai. This tournament is great. Speaking of, let me pick my winner. Let me pick my men's champion for Shanghai. I honestly have not even thought about it. I guess Fritz is somebody that I wouldn't fully discount near the bottom. I'll say that. Djokovic has a good draw. I saw that. Rublev is somebody I won't discount, although Menzik could be tough actually. I don't think Casper is going to win with these conditions. Alcaraz is going to be tough. He has good momentum. Medvedev is going to be tough. But the route for Medvedev has to be that he doesn't play Alcaraz, honestly, in my opinion. Sinner and Alcaraz both didn't perform well at this tournament last year. So they're both going to be determined, I think, to do well at this tournament, honestly. Shelton beat Sinner last year. They could play in the 4th round. So if Shelton gets through this, I don't know if I would bank on Sinner. Also, I have the feeling like Sinner might be the more tired between Sinner and Alcaraz. Because Sinner just won, Cincinnati, U.S. Open. Alcaraz had Laver Cup, though, so... But I don't think that would tire him out that much. I feel like Alcaraz might be the less tired of the two. I might bank on Alcaraz more than Sinner. I don't see anybody in his draw beating him. Yibing Wu is a sneaky player, but I don't see that. Humbert maybe, actually. Humbert is sneaky in there. Humbert could beat Alcaraz, low-key. Humbert could beat Alcaraz. How did Humbert? Humbert's been doing well, huh? He just lost the final to Feast, but Feast played great. Got to the final, beat Draper, Mahac, Nakashima. It's pretty good. All right, let me go back to the match here. All right, 30-15. I was considering doing Monfils Baez just because that's one of my favorite live streams that I've done for the channel. It's like the very first live streams I did. I think it was my 4th live stream that I did. But I kind of stuck in my memory. It was like the most memorable live stream that I've done. So I was thinking about doing that again because that was such a fun match too at the French Open. But I think Monfils is going to win, honestly. So I don't know. I bet it'll be fairly one-sided for Monfils. I'd love to see Monfils win a Masters tournament before he retires. I don't think it's fully impossible. Won't bank on it, but is it first to win 2 games? Yeah, so it's first to win 2 sets. Yes. So yeah, it's 2 sets first to 6. So if you win 6 games, like right now you see like on the scoreboard here it has a 5 for to the right of Shelton. So when that becomes a 6, that's 1 set. If you win 6 games in 2 sets, then you win the match. 2 sets first to 6. One game is 4 points. And yeah, right now it's 15-love, which means that Shelton has won 1 point. Great serve out wide, 30-love. But yeah, I mean Humbert could test Alcaraz. I feel like Alcaraz and Sinner are both going to be tired, and like I said, they both didn't perform that well last year, but Alcaraz is playing so well, it's crazy. So I don't want to bet against Alcaraz. Also, Alcaraz just had that crazy performance against Humbert at Davis Cup, now that I'm remembering that. which makes me want to bet that less. So yeah, I say Alcaraz gets through that. Medvedev could also. I feel like it's going to be Alcaraz versus Medvedev. Maybe Shelton beats Sinner or Feast beats Sinner. Honestly, it's my feeling. And then I'd say Alcaraz versus Medvedev in the semis. But I say Alcaraz beats Medvedev again. And then on the other side, I don't know. Djokovic will be wanting to prove himself. He always plays well in China. He has a good record against Rublev as well. I don't see anybody close to Djokovic beating him. Maybe Kaboli could do something, but yeah, I don't know. Poprin's there, which is interesting, but I guess I'd bank on Djokovic to get through that. And then I don't know. Fritz Djokovic could be slightly interesting, to be honest, but yeah, I say maybe Djokovic gets to the final. Maybe Djokovic gets to the final or loses in the semis, but I feel like Djokovic will be in the semis. I'll say maybe Alcaraz beats Djokovic in the final, which I guess is not that exciting of a pick. To be more exciting, I'll say Alcaraz beats whoever beats Djokovic in the semis. I don't know who will beat him in the semis, but I'll say somebody will beat Novak in the semis. Maybe Zverev, maybe somebody else. And then Alcaraz will beat them in the final. I feel happy with that. I say Alcaraz wins the tournament. $20 a month. I'd need to remortgage my house to afford that, yeah. Yeah, tennis is expensive to watch, which is unfortunate. Doesn't Jerry Shang play Alki? Yeah, he does. I mean, that could be. Hey, listen, that could be fun. But it was so one-sided in Australia, to be fair. But also, Shang didn't have a forehand there because he was injured. Oh, Anthony alive. Yes, hello. I say Sean Tova for you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, happy Rosh Hashanah. Are you doing unfazed? Yeah, Shana Tova to you as well. Is Shelton cashing 15 fantasy score? I don't know. I don't follow that. I don't do the betting. I'm not the person to ask. Um, but I would say Shelton is a good bet right about now. Shapo's dangerous though, and he's done well this tournament before. So I'm not saying like Shelton is gonna cruise to the victory here for sure. But I'm feeling pretty confident, to be honest, that Shelton is gonna win the second set. I'd say I'm like 85% confident that Shelton wins the second set. Backhand way up high, and that goes out. 15 love for Shapo. But if Shapo can serve well, then he can give himself chances on the Shelton serve. Because, he can whack a return every now and again, but he'll also miss 5 in a row, so that's the problem. Backhand. Forehand of Shapo, inside out, backhand, low to the volley of Shapo, and of course he misses it. 15 all. 15 all. But yeah, my prediction for the tournament is Alcaraz beats somebody in the final, whoever beats Novak in the semis. I don't know who that's going to be, but I say Alcaraz wins the tournament. Yeah, I celebrate by working and get a lot of money. Hell yeah. Hope for a very boring year. Yeah, fair enough. Backhand Shapo, the backhand of Shelton. Backhand Shapo, the backhand of Shelton. Backhand Shapo, and the forehand of Shelton. Forehand Shapo. Backhand of Shelton goes out. 30 all. It's a chance for Shelton to start the second set strong and keep the momentum. 30 all. Forty 30. By the way, speaking of draw predictions, I might start to do. It's possible that I might start to do the draw predictions that I usually would have done on the Anthony's Tennis Hub channel on QualityShot Tennis, and some other content that I would usually do on that channel on this QualityShot Tennis channel. It seems like it could be in the works. So let me know if you guys would be watching that, and watching and supporting that content if you're interested in watching that content, because that might end up happening. Part of the reason being that QualityShot Tennis has a bigger, QualityShot Tennis does have more exposure as well, which is good. And I want to support the channel how I can and keep this channel growing too. So that might be in the works. So anyway, in any shape or form, I want to start doing more video content again, because that's always fun to put out. It's a double fault from Shelton. Chance here for Shapo. Now, it's funny to call just winning 1 point a chance, but love 15. Shapo just got one good return in here, then giving himself a chance to have a better second set. Shelton, not a great first serve. Shapo can't miss that. Shapo can't miss that. Terrible, terrible, terrible return. Horrible. Surely you don't hit over it like that. You don't go for a winner from that position, or you don't go for a shot that will set up a winner. You just get it in. You got an absolute gimme of a first serve from Shelton. And then yeah, Shelton puts away an ace there. It's going to be challenged by Shapo, but I mean, that love 15 point is just that. If he loses this match, that's why. Just that point. Yeah, it was well inside the. Shelton served so fast that Shapo can tell this ball that's like 10 feet inside the line is in. Yeah, Joe, I'll probably be doing more videos soon, so definitely watch out for that. Serve here from Shelton. Backhand of Shapo, backhand Shelton sliced. Forehand of Shapo, that's in the net. 40-15. I mean, I just don't understand Shapo sometimes. It's just like, if Shapo had the mental, like if Shapovalov had the brain of Andy Murray, then he would be a top 3 player. And I genuinely mean that. Like, easily. Like, he has other issues, but if he had the brain of Andy Murray, he would be a top 3 player. But just his strategic and mental side is just so lackadaisical and so easily just, it doesn't perform when it needs to. The big moments, he just plays all the wrong shots. Murray is one of the smartest players that we've ever had on tour. Forehand of Shelton. Forehand inside out is a great shot. Backhand slice of Shelton, very deep in the court. Forehand of Shelton, great shot. Defense to offense is very strong from the American. Hitting big bullets, raining down to the back of the court, and it's 1-1 in games in Shanghai. Tommy Paul is a setup on Fonini. It's deuce on Tommy Paul's service game, though, there. Muller is serving for the first set against FA. FA's got a break point, though. But geez Louise. What is Felix doing, dude? Felix and Shapo are just like, they match each other. They match each other's freak, man. in terms of like they were both just so like I don't know. I just shake my head at both of them. I can't like they're both so unserious and both so like inconsistent as hell. Like it's crazy. Crazy. Forehand cross court is a great shot from Shapo, 30 love. I mean, they both are so good. Like Felix and Chapo are both so good. Just their mental game is just a nightmare. All right, serve here from Chapo. It's a great return from Shelton right on the baseline. 30-15. Backhand, up high to the forehand of Chapo. It's a great shot. If Chapo could build a little bit of momentum in the set, he's certainly playing the best tennis of the match right now. I mean, he played a couple poor shots in the last game, but it's not like they were really horrible. It's just wrong shot at the wrong time. So let there from Chapo. He could build some momentum here, then could change the match trajectory. Forehand chip. That's in the net. 2-1. Good stuff. Winner of this match, by the way, takes on Artur Fils or Carbias Baena, the winner of that match. So probably Artur Fils, but we'll see. Artur Fils versus Shelton could be a great third round match. I don't know if those two have played before, but Artur Fils is the real deal. He really is the real deal, Fils. Okay, they've played twice before. Oh yeah, they played that epic last week in Tokyo. I totally forgot. So it could be a rematch of that. I didn't see that one live, but I heard that one was crazy. And then Laver Cup last year, Shelton won in 2 sets. Okay. Backhand, forehand of Shelton. That goes out. Left 15. Sir Shelton backhand slice of Shapo. Backhand. That's down the middle. It's open court for Shapo. Love 30. Shapo is building up steam. He's found the range a little bit. It feels like he's balanced himself a little bit more. He's anticipating shots better. He's balancing himself better, and he's just kind of he's aiming his shots into with higher margin now. It seems like strong serve here from Shelton. Serve down T, forehand return is good. Shapo getting a lot of balls in play now, so things are definitely evening out level wise at the moment. Question is, can Shapo convert on these chances that he could potentially get? It was a good serve from Shelton. Shapo guessed the wrong way, and then he was just off balance for the whole point. And Shelton was able to pounce quick and take advantage as Shapo is still trying to find his positioning in the court. It's a good serve, and Shapo just nowhere near it. 30 all. Nowhere near getting it back. 30 all. Shelton's dad, Brian, who is a pro player himself, watching in the crowd. Serve here from Shelton. It's the second serve. This is the chance for Shapo. Forehand, the backhand of Shelton. Down the middle. Forehand of Shapo. It's just can't miss that shot. Can't miss that shot. That's why Shapo, I think, is outside the top 100, is because that's the type of shot that it's the type of shot that you don't miss if you're in the top 100. I'm sorry, but you just you can't afford it. This in the top of the tour, you don't miss shots like that. Serve out wide for it goes out. Shapo's not going to survive on pure talent alone. It's just not going to happen. He needs to play. He needs to play smart. He needs to play within himself. It's tough to watch Shapo sometimes. Yeah, how's it going, Miles? How many break points do they each have? I'll let you know. Thanks for the donation as well, by the way. I appreciate that. Thanks for the dono, Miles. All right, so break points. So Shelton has had, or wait, this set too. Yeah, that makes no sense. Oh, okay. So Shelton has had one break point, which he obviously converted to get the break in the first set. So Shapovalov has had 0 break point chances. Shelton has had 1, which he converted. It's fun doing these streams though, talking with other people about tennis, and people enjoy and watch tennis. This is it's always a good time. Good volley from Shapo. He's found the rhythm a little bit more. Shapo. He's found the service rhythm. It seems like he's going to keep holding. The question is, can he convert on some chances against Shelton's serve? But he's getting a few more returns in play, which is very good. In this set, he now has the exact same number of winners in this set as he did in the first set. I don't know if aces count, but now it's even one more because he just got an ace there down the tee. Is 8th ace of the match, or no, first ace of the match for Shapo. 8 aces for Shelton. Oh wow, gets his first 2 aces of the match back to back. 3-2. Shapo finding a higher level. That's what he's capable of. He just needs to do it, you know. Selling Ruina plate bodies, 50K each. I don't know what a plate body is, to be honest. I don't know if that's bad. Like not knowing what that is or asking, but I don't know what that is, to be honest. Type of armor. Okay. Cool. I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream, but I got a chance to go to Newport, Rhode Island last month, which was so fun. Because there's a national grass court championships going on, and obviously the National Tennis Hall of Fame is there. Tournament should be the pro tournament was always held there, the 250. It's not going to be held there next year, but this wasn't the pro tournament, but it was a like ITF level or something like that. Maybe like the level right below that, nationals. But really cool. There were some professional players there at the tournament playing the tournament, doubles and singles, and some of the oldest grass courts in the world. The courts where the first U.S. Opens were played on were in Newport, and super historic venue. And I got a chance to play on the grass courts for like an hour, and it was so exciting. It was super exciting. Unfortunately, we recorded footage, but the footage got lost because my brother deleted the footage. We transferred it to me, but I had forgotten to save it, and then he deleted the footage off his phone. So the footage is lost, unfortunately. That's just how things happen sometimes. But anyway, I got a chance to play on the courts for like an hour. It was super fun and exciting. The grass is so fun. Like, just the surface is so fun. It felt just such easy power, even when you weren't putting a whole lot of power into it. And I don't know, it's just a fun surface. Slippery, and there were some weird dead spots like on the court where it was just dirt and not grass. But it was fun. It was fun. I like the day before that, I played my first match on clay courts, which I won, which I was happy about. My first match on clay courts in like 8 years, and then I played my first time ever on natural grass like the day after that. So, yeah, it was super cool though. And then the museum was awesome too, the National Hall of Fame. So much history there. Saying stuff about Monica Seles. I saw the outfit that Del Potro wore when he won his U.S. Open trophy. I saw the outfit that Federer wore when he won the 2009 Wimbledon final versus Roddick. I saw the trophy that Sampras had when he won his last U.S. Open. There's so many interesting things there. So any tennis fan should have a chance sometime to go to the Hall of Fame. It was super fun, exciting. Great close into the net from Shelton. I feel like Shelton's going to try to pounce in this next game. Shelton's going to try to close and pounce here, no doubt. Just like he did at the net in that last point, he's going to try to close in on this victory, which he's 3 games away from doing. Serve. First serve is Let. Another serve coming from Shapo. Into the body, forehand of Shapo, forehand of Shelton, slice, backhand of Shapo. I mean, just slices down the middle. I mean, it was a gift. It was Shelton should have made that forehand, but anyway, 15 love. Let me know, by the way, in the chat who you guys think is going to win the Shanghai tournament. And who's winning the Beijing tournament? Goff and Badoza in the semis there. Sabalenka Muhova is going to be great. Andreeva versus Zheng is good too. I forgot that all of that is going on. When is the Muhova match? It's going to be at like 8 o'clock. Is that, or wait? No, it's in like an hour, I guess. Okay. It's in like an hour. I might stay up to watch that because that's going to be good. Yeah, I'll probably stay up to watch that. Also, Tsitsipas Nishikori. I'll do a late night today, probably. That's what I'm thinking. Forehand, inside out, backhand Shelton, backhand slice Shapo. Forehand of Shelton, way up high to the backhand of Shapo. Backhand Shelton down the line, goes in the net. Couple shots that Shelton shouldn't have missed. He really had some chances to already be at 15, what would it be? Love 40 in this game, but anyway, 30-15 here as we're 55 minutes into the match. First serve in the net from Shapo. He's got some good rhythm on his serve. He doesn't want to lose it. Let Shelton into this game. And he does exactly that. Double fault. I mean, the first serve was such a bad miss that often when the first serve is so off kilter, you just feel like the second serve miss is coming, you know? By the way, I'll tell you my favorite thing that I saw in the Hall of Fame. I'll tell you my favorite thing I saw in the Hall of Fame. The one that stuck with me the most. I think some people might not even notice, but big forehand from Shelton goes out, so it's 40-30 for Shapo. Goes long. I'll say it after this point. Shapo, so quick between serves. He's really very Federer-coded, isn't he, Shapo? So quick to the line to serve. He's like Roger. Roger just didn't have shot selection. That's in the net from Shapo. Deuce. Just the shot selection from Shapo is just not great. I don't mean to hate on the guy, but it's just a big weakness in his game. But my favorite thing that I saw in the Hall of Fame is there's a tennis ball there, and there's so many interesting like small quirky things in the museum. But my favorite thing, which I'll say, big volley, close in from Shapo is good. Very quick into the net, which is very good. Good hands. My favorite thing, there's a tennis ball, and it had a cartoon, what was it? A cartoon mouse on it, right? It had a cartoon mouse drawn onto the tennis ball. And what it is, it's a tennis ball that Monica Seles used to practice when she was younger by her dad. And I'll explain. Backhand pass. Oh, Shelton runs. That's in the net. Good. Nearly tracked that down, but that's in the net. Good hold there from Shapo. It got messy, but Shapo, some good closes into the net and good volleying skills getting him out of trouble there. 4-3. But what it is, it's balls that Monica Seles used in the late 70s to practice. And she's the only person in the world that used this technique. And what it is that she, her dad was a cartoonist, an illustrator. That's his like line of work, aside from coaching Seles and stuff. But he would draw mice on tennis balls. And then she like grew up watching Tom and Jerry and stuff like we all did. And her dad would say to her, like in Tom and Jerry, be the cat and pounce on the mice, the tennis balls. And that's how Monica Seles learned the mentality of just absolutely ruthlessly attacking and chasing down tennis balls, because you chase them down like a cat chases down mice. So in the museum, there's a tennis ball with a mouse drawn onto the tennis ball. And that's how you got Seles, who's probably the woman's GOAT, even though she didn't ever get a chance to become the GOAT. But anyway. But that was cool. I believe Kevin Durant will win Shanghai. You know what? I'm with you. Why not? KD will win Shanghai. KD will sign up for the tournament and he'll win. Why not? Just got the gold medal at the Olympics. He's got to get the gold medal in every sport. It is funny to me seeing people like troll me about tennis stuff, you know. And I'm not saying that's bad. Like I don't mind, like you should, but it's funny seeing people troll me about tennis stuff, because like if I'm watching another sport, I might like troll them because I'm like I don't know what they're talking about sometimes in regards to other sports. So it's funny. It's funny being an insider, seeing outsiders troll. It's a funny moment. That's always a good moment. Shapovalov keeps getting chances in the set, so two things are going to happen. Well, okay, my feeling is Shapo needs to break here. If Shapo doesn't break here, he's going to not get chances. If he doesn't break here, I feel like Shelton's going to put a close on this match. That's my feeling. So either Shelton is finally going to break through, or Shelton is, or Shapo is going to get discouraged and the match is going to be over. That's honestly my feeling. I feel like whether or not we're going to see a contest here depends on if Shapo breaks here. That's my feeling. And it's a big point. That's in the net from Shapo. It's a shot he needs to make. He was in that point. 15 all. I heard Joker 2 is bad, by the way. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but I heard Joker 2 is bad, and that it kind of makes me laugh. I was excited to see it. Joker 2 is not a movie I was excited to see because I thought I'm still excited to see it. I don't care if it's bad. Like a musical with like Lady Gaga, a sequel to the Joker is so chaotic that I'm like, I don't mind whatever. Like, I want to know what the hell is going on. Who greenlit this? So I'm excited anyway, but I heard it's bad, and that's unfortunate anyway. I saw The Wild Robot the other day. Good movie, great movie even. It's the type of movie that it's right up my alley. And I've seen some people say it's like the greatest animated movie ever. I don't have that high praise for it. I wish I did, but it is a great movie for sure. The animation is stunning, and it has a lot of good ideas in the movie. But it's not like the greatest movie I've ever seen or anything. I'm so excited to see Joker 2. I heard that they cut out the part in the trailer where they're both dancing on the stairs. I can't for the life of me understand why they would do that. But we'll see. I'll watch the movie and then I'll make my opinion. It's a good volley from Shelton. I feel okay. My prediction is Shelton breaks and then holds. My prediction is Shelton breaks Shapo here and then he holds for 6-3, 6-4. We'll see if that ages well or if that ages poorly. But I feel like Shelton is gonna. I mean, Shapo's had his chances. I feel like Shelton is just a stronger player in this match. Honestly, that's kind of my feeling. I feel like Shelton is the stronger, more reliable player in this match. Let's see. 4-4. If Shapo can just keep holding, then he could do something. But let's see. First serve coming here from Shapo. Canadian serves. 2 lets in a row. Let's go for 3. Forehand of Shelton. Forehand of Shapo. Forehand of Shelton. Forehand of Shapo. Goes out. Left 15. Shelton starting off strong in this service game. By the way, guys, please don't forget to like if you haven't already for the stream. It does help out if you were to drop a like. But I appreciate all y'all joining in to this. It's no center Alcaraz, is it? It's no. Oh, what a ridiculous return serve. That was pretty good though. That was center Alcaraz level. Just that one return serve. It's funny, like right as I said that, Shelton hits the best return of serve of the whole tournament. Ridiculously good return. Love 30, 139 kilometers an hour on that forehand return. Another serve coming from Shapo. Backhand slice of Shelton. Drop shot. Shapo's there. Oh, what a shot. Lob. It's not called for a double bounce. Not sure what happened there. 15-30. Shelton, I think, is asking if he got it, if he got under it. Because I thought it was a double bounce just watching, but it looked odd. So I think it might have been a double, but doesn't matter at this point. Look, here's the replay. No idea what happened there. I need to see the replay again. I think Shelton got it, though. Backhand slice, the forehand of Shapo. Backhand slice Shelton. Forehand of Shapo. Backhand lob. Weird shot from Shapo there. Backhand out. I mean, it's just not. It's not good enough from Shapo. It's just not good enough from Shapo. It's just too inconsistent. And I might be psychic because 1540. Chance here for Shelton to get the break. Hour and 5 minutes in. Forehand of Shapo, backhand of Shelton. That's in the net. 30-40. All right, one more chance here for Shelton. Can he close it on this match? First serves wide. Backhand Shelton. Forehand of forehand of Shapo. Backhand Shelton. Forehand of Shapo. Forehand Shelton. Down the line. Backhand now. Backhand to backhand. Slice from Shapo. Forehand of Shelton. Off the higher ball. Backhand. That's in the net. It's a good rally from Shapo. Good stuff. That was a smarter rally. Not a single foot wrong. Big point coming here. Another big point. Serve Shapo. Out wide. Return goes out from Shelton. Good stuff from Shapo. Giving himself a chance in this match. Shapo fans will be pleased because those were definitely baby match points, you have to say. Especially judging he's had no break points in the match so far. Forehand Shelton. Goes out. Big come on from Shapo. He deserves that. Game as he earned his way out of trouble 5-4. Kind of crawled his way through a hole out of that game. Andy Dufresne his way out of that game. 5-4. There is a lot of good tennis happening tonight. Sabalenka, Muhova. Then what else is on the schedule? Tommy Paul got the win over Fonini, by the way. So who's on after that? Is it Tsitsipas versus Nishikori already? It might be. I don't know what's going on with FAA, man. It's depressing. Muller's up 6-3, 4-1 serving. I mean, listen, Alexander Muller's a talented guy, but Felix Auger-Aliassime should not be down 6-3, 4-1 to Alexander Muller. That's insane. Okay, no. So Tsitsipas Nishikori is following this match. Medvedev is on after that. Then it's Casper. So Monfils Baez is gonna get started soon. Tommy Paul with a good victory there over Fabio Fonini, 6-1, 6-3. All right, let's say, I mean, Shapo's had chances on Shelton's serve throughout this set. He hasn't had a break point, but he's had love 15s, 15-30s. Like, let's see if he can finally make something work here. Forehand chip. Shelton, forehand cross court, forehand Shapo's good. Volley, Shapo misses that backhand. Just feels like if Shapo's not going to be missing those shots, that he didn't just hit that out, he hit that so out. Like if he's going to be missing those shots, then it's just like, what are we doing? And it's going to be hard to keep the faith for Shapo in the back of his mind. Shelton misses that forehand, though. 15-all. Shapo 3 points away from the set, one way or another. Somehow, some way, we've made it 3 points away from the set for Shapovalov. For Shapovalov. Serve here from Shelton. Shapovalov is not the easiest name to say. Forehand chip, that goes out. Goes out. That goes out. 30-15. Zhang versus Mira. Yeah, so that's going to be good too. That's a matchup that we're going to see a lot in the future, I'd predict. Did you see the thing that Mira said? Not Mira, that Zhang said, Joe, that she didn't know about the WTA finals, that she didn't know about the race, and that you collect points throughout the year to try to get into the finals, and now she probably won't get in because her team didn't tell her. Like, what a insane, weird thing to say. I just couldn't believe that. It made no sense on multiple fronts. It's so first of all, how have you been on tour for 3 or 4 years or 5 years and you don't know about the finals? And she played in the other one, the number 9 through 20 whatever, Shanghai whatever it was called, Elite Trophy last year. She was in the final, in a great final for the Elite Trophy, against Haddad Maya. Oh, great shot from Shelton. Is on the ground. Well, won the world. Love 15. Chapo should not be missing that volley. I mean, I don't know. It just feels like this is bound to end up going poorly for Chapo. It was a great shot from Shelton, but Chapo just don't know what happened there. Just the ball left his eye, clearly. Good fall from Shelton, the way he fell. Good athleticism in itself. Made sure he couldn't hurt himself in any way. Yeah, I saw that coming. Double fault. Love 30. I don't mean to hate on Shapovalov, but I want to like this guy's game so much. But he's just so annoying to watch. He's so frustrating to watch because I want to like his game. And I want him to do well, but he's just so close yet so far. I do like the fact that Zhang is just concentrating on her game rather than chasing points to reach an overrated tournament. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but it's just blaming her team for something that she doesn't need her team to let her know about that. But yeah, I mean, in some ways, I guess that's a sign that she's focusing more on her game than anything else, which is good. I mean, she is the Olympics champion and Australian Open finalist. You don't get to that position without doing something right. I still think the Olympics should count for points. It makes everything feel weird. Lorenzo Musetti is number 20 in the world. Nobody thinks that Musetti is the 20th best player in the world. He's clearly a top 15 player at least. And Zhang as well, her ranking should be higher. It's the Olympics kind of messes everything up. I mean, you could also argue that things kind of balanced out with Zhang's ranking because some people say she what's the word? A backhand pass. Shelton missed it long. Shelton with a huge grunt, but it doesn't help the ball go into the court. You could say that she overachieved in the Australian Open final, so now her ranking is about where she should be because she won the Olympics. I don't know. I just feel like the Olympics should count for rankings because it's such a big tournament, but it doesn't count for the points, which makes no sense. Yeah, it was bound to happen. Volley into the net from Chapo. Terrible volley. Started the game with a terrible volley, ended the game with a terrible volley. I just hope that Chapo can find a better coaching or something because he should not be playing at, he's even shown flashes of brilliance in this match. He should not be in a place where he's hitting shots like that. That's why I said Shelton in 2 sets. Also, Shelton's been playing so well. Continues that on to now. So Shelton's playing well, so nothing take away from Shelton. 6-5. I thought it was going to be 6-4. So, I mean, Chapo did well to even hold for 5-4, but I think this thing's over now. Monfils and Baez on court yet? Yeah, Monfils is going to start soon. By the way, once again, please don't forget to hit that like. It would be appreciated. If you are enjoying it, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Tabilo up 6-3, 5-2 on Rinderknecht. That's a good result, honestly. Hatchnoff and Rublev playing doubles. I'd watch out for them. They're a good doubles team. They've done well before. Yeah, Monfils and Baez currently practicing. The last time that those two went on court, it was absolute magic. We'll see if anything resembling that happens again, but that match was one of the most memorable that I've watched. Stands out to me among thousands of tennis matches that I've seen. So I'll watch a little bit of that. The rematch. I'm gonna predict like 6-3, 6-4 Monfils or something, but still should be good. Forehand off a pickup, backhand Chapo. Oh, what a shot from Shelton. Crowd hasn't had a whole lot to cheer about, but that's a great shot. Been very few rallies of any kind in this match, but Shelton doing just what he needs could set up a very tasty encounter between him and Feast. Should be a very exciting prospect of a match. Serve out wide, just misses the line. Second serve here for Shelton. Continuing off some good momentum, ending off this year. Don't know what Shelton's ranking is, but seems like it should be not too bad at the moment. Lob from Chapo. It goes out. 40 love for Shelton. 3 match points for Benny Shelton. Oh, wow. Shelton's down to 18th in the live ranks, but that's because he did so well at this tournament last year, to be fair. For sure. Serve here, Shelton. First serve goes long. Serve here, Shelton. Out wide, forehand Chapo, forehand volley, Shelton. Those volley skills coming to play. He's been doing well in doubles like he did at Labor Cup. The volley skills were on display today, and good match from Shelton overall. Chapo just not. Clearly both very friendly towards each other, but Chapo, not a great performance in my eyes. He showed some good signs, but it was, there's still a lot to be desired for Shapovalov. I still feel like he can play a higher level than he did. No hate to the guy. I just hope that he finds the potential that I feel like he has. Shelton, though, nothing take away from the guy. 6-3, 7-5 in an hour and 17 minutes. Strong stuff, and he will take on the winner of Carbias Baena, but more likely Artur Feast in the next round. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to the channel like always. Hey, Joe, thanks for a dono. Appreciate you. Hey, GG, thanks, Joe. I'm glad to see you on stream. I haven't seen you in the joining into a stream recently, so I appreciate having you in here, man. But all right, I'm out of here. I'm not even going to look at the stats because it was Shelton rock that match, So anyway, that's it for me, but I'll see you guys for more streams. And yeah, it was Ben Shelton winning 6-3, 7-5 in 2 sets, hour and 19 minutes. I'll see you guys for the next one.